Peace and blessings, family. Hold on. Here, take it, bitch. Take 20 people.
Peace, everyone. Try to get some people in the room. Uh-oh. We got 4 people in. Peace, everyone. We're just trying to get some more invites sent out. Got lots to talk to you about. Just a second. We got 8 people in right now, babe. Hold on, y'all. We're coming.
They can help us share the video.
Oh yeah, help us share the video. Hit share. We have so much to talk about and show you. Okay, babe, you ready?
Okay, yeah.
And I'll invite on mine.
Okay. Peace, family. Peace. We always look rough. We always working or something. Doing something. Alright, but y'all saw the title of this. So we're gonna talk about a few things because a lot of people's asking how do we acquire the land. So I'm gonna give you a brief story on that real quick. Because this is how you do it. You feel me? Don't call yourself God and then go somewhere and rent a house and say you live in nature, but you're renting somebody's house. You have a land lord, or lord of the land. No, we are lord of the land. And just like the land, like we say all the time, like we don't own it. We pay cash for it. We don't own it. We're the caregivers of us. And yes, we have to pay taxes. And that's like get some of those people in the BMORE temple to help me get out of that shit too. We're working on that. But right now, this is the best we can do. I'm doing the best that I can because no matter where I go in this society, unless I can prove my indigenous status, you're going to have to pay taxes. But check it out. The land we have, we pay $10,000 for it, cash, right? But if you pay $1,000 or even close to that and rent for a fucking apartment in New York, a studio at that, 10 months just bought my land. Think about that. 10 months just bought the land. So how much money can you save if you start shacking up with family? Make up your mind what you really want to do for your freedom or to get as free as you possibly can. Remember, we all live in hell, so there's always going to be some kind of roadblock somewhere, but we're going to jump them shits any way that we can. If we got to shack up with each other, put our monies together, build a community together, whatever we do to claim or proclaim our freedom is what we do. So let me tell y'all, because I was told to leave home in 2011 or 12 via my dreams. I told you I'm connected to source and every move I make is done by source. So I'm like, I was told to go where I am now. So I'm like,
in 1,000 feet, make a U-turn.
Still on, y'all. Hold on, let me cut the GPS because she's gonna talk to us the whole time. Maybe I don't even see where the GPS at right now. But anyway, so I said I don't have the money. You feel me? I'm gonna do what I say. I live in the city, inner city. I had a 3-story house. I so-called owned it. I was paying mortgage on that. It was on like a quarter acre. I bought the land next door. And I had a store on the first floor where I sold natural products, soaps, and I made soaps, made candles, herbal remedies, and I did consultations and stuff like that. So that's where that was my beginning, and I thought I was doing something.
Make a U-turn.
Wow, you got your own house, da-da-da. And then one day, I was tearing the house apart because my father was naturally a carpenter. So I learned a lot from him. So I work with my hands well. And I saw that I had a fireplace behind the wall in the house. And when I tore it down, I saw that I had this beautiful brick wall and fireplace. So I called the city to find out what can I do to get this what's it called, fireplace kicked off. They was like, nah, it's illegal. And I'm like, what? It's illegal to have a fire. I'm on a quarter acre. That's a lot in the inner city. You know what I'm saying? I got a quarter acre and I can't even light a fire in the yard. I can't have a fire pit. Can't have a fireplace. So I went on some bullshit with the system. I'm like, you know what? I took duct tape, and I have a witness because she was living with me. Hey, peace, Kath.
Peace.
So I convinced her ass that we're gonna put duct tape on all of our lights for 6 months. We will not use another light. We will survive on our own, right in the middle of the inner city, opposed to the lights that we have to use in the store, and see how we could make it. You feel me? So that's what we did. Put the duct tape on the lights. I'm telling you, I was heating my house in the wintertime. I learned how to make a radiator out of a cinder block. You know, a cinder block, especially for the ladies who's not masonry savvy. It's like those blocks with the 2 holes in it, like those big bricks, gray, got the 2 holes in it. I made a radiator out of that shit and would heat the bathroom before I took a bath using my soy wax, not the Puritan wax and shit like that. So, damn, everything that flew. Yeah. The bathroom still stood, though. Okay, let the babies out. They gotta go to the bathroom, probably. So, I started just living in the dark. We lived in the dark. We started cooking our food before sundown. So, we didn't need the lights to cook or whatever. I didn't watch any television for those 6 months. I lit my whole house by candlelight safely. I put like candles in like little glass jars and lit the whole house. Candles going up the steps. It was beautiful. And that's just how we lived. So right in the middle of the city, of the inner city, the concrete jungle, where the junkies and drug dealers and sirens going off, I was going to God. I was going to peace. You don't have to go nowhere to find your peace. You have to be God where you are. Like I say to you all the time, don't become God. Be God. You can't become what you're not. If you become something, it's what you're not. You have to become what you're not already. So if you're already God, then you just have to be God. You feel what I'm saying? So be God. And that's what I did. I said I will light my own way. Shit, goddammit, the cavemen knew how to light fire. I can light a fire without burning my house down, like them knowing, and they can't tell me I can't do this. I start building Dakota holes and rocket stoves and shit like that. So then in 2011 or 12, it was told that I had to move. And that's why I am where I am right now. It was like, it's time for you to move. And it gave me all the instructions that I needed. See, it's obedience. That inner voice, you have to be obedient to your inner voice. That's where your messages is going to come from. That's where your connection to source will come from. We all connected to source with the mind womb. We all have that connection, but women have that third connection, which is called the mind cult womb. So the 3 mind womb connection. So I was always obedient. I said, okay. I said, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this. My roommate, the one I just showed you, she came home from work that day. And I said, okay, I was told to leave. I don't know how I'm going to do it. So I'm leaving. So if you don't want to go with me, start doing something else. Because we owned that house together. So I'm like, fuck this house, all this. I'm told to leave, so I'm gone. So I wrote $100,000 on a piece of paper. Let me show you how I manifested my destiny. Because everyone said, how do you manifest what you have? How did you get the land that you have? I did what the fuck I was told. But I know where the money's come from. So I said, okay, $100,000. And I put it under my pillow. And I slept on that shit. I meditated every PM when I laid down. And when I rose every AM, I did a meditation on the $100,000. Let me tell y'all what's happening in the process. I had drug dealers out back of my house selling drugs. And I would get on them. And they was calling me bitches and writing gang signs on my walls. The police wouldn't help me. It was just crazy. One Friday night, I came home to the store. I came home and I was told I had a bad feeling. Some people standing outside and I had this real bad feeling. Hey, Lynn.
Hey, peace again.
I had a real bad feeling. Baby got that in his mouth.
Hey, put that down.
Tell him put it back in he took the paintbrush out the tray.
Go put it back.
It was a cream paintbrush, y'all. I had a real bad feeling that something was going to go wrong. So I said, you know what? I sent roommate in the house, go get us some clothes while I watch outside. Let's get out of here. I wound up at my niece's house that night. I woke up the next morning and I had about 100 calls from the city. Police department, fire department, officials in the city, all this shit. What the fuck is going on? Those same drug dealers took cocktail bombs and they threw it in each level of my house. 3rd floor, 2nd floor, and the 1st floor. If we'd have went in the house that night, we'd have died one. See, that's being obedient to the call when you're being told what to do. Listen, y'all. just listen to the obedience. So I was like, oh, okay. They burnt my shit down, but they didn't hurt me none because I needed to get the fuck out. And guess what? Because I had my store downstairs, because I was buying a house, I was fucking insured. I'm insured with everything I do. I insure my shit. I fuck with the system like that. I insure my shit because I'll pay for my shit if something go wrong. Because of that, they gave me $137,000 at first for the house itself. I took that $137 and I paid for the house. Check that out. I paid for the house, the change that was left, because it wasn't even that much left of the renovations that I had made on the house. Because I bought it for $75,000, but the renovations and shit I did boost the price of the house. So it was about $90,000 that came out of that paid for the house. The rest of the change was mine. Then my assets, because of my store, my personal stuff, because I was really, really worldly. I didn't wear shit. I had gold. I had real gold and shit everywhere. I had diamond studded earrings and watches, rose gold and shit was my thing. My jeans I used to wear cost $1.25. I was real boyish, because I'm a lesbian. One, I thought I was kind of caught up in that way of the world where if you tomboyish and you're a lesbian, you have to act like a boy. I had to learn to be goddess. I had to learn to be a goddess in anything that I do. I had to learn that my form is what made me God, and fuck my little boy pants and stuff that I was doing, like my sisters out there now that I keep telling y'all about. Yes, baby, thank you. So I had $119,000 that was given to me for my personal assets. Mind you, I put that $100,000 under my pillow. The universe has no fucking sense of humor. I didn't know how I was going to get that, where it was going to come from, but I got over $200,000, and I took the shit and I left. And I was like, thank you. There ain't nothing wrong happening, because the things I cared about the most was my books and my writings and my words that I recorded. That whole room, that entire room didn't burn at all. Not one book, one tape got messed up. But all them clothes and them cast iron beds and canopy beds and shit that we had in this house, it was laid. I was worldly, you feel me? My daddy had money. My daddy knew the Manhattans and soft tones and shit. He had a nightclub where we knew big people. So I was into that. My sisters and them, you see them today. They not cheap people. None of my family, they own jewelry stores and shit like that. So that's the world I came from. But I knew something was wrong and I wanted to go back home. Share the video, y'all, please. I wanted to go back home and I wanted to become more natural. So I did. I found my way and I listened. So then I moved. I moved to Arizona, the place that I was shown. I don't like to put my stuff in public. That's why I say it that way. But then I moved to Arizona, the place that I was shown. And once I got to Arizona, over $150,000 in my pocket. You feel me? I bought me a brand new truck. I bought me a brand new RV. And that's a hell of a story. Just how I got my RV. The lady who sold it to me this day is an older Caucasian woman that's still tripping on the story of how I got her RV that she didn't want to sell. Because it wasn't for her. It was for Source told me it's mine. So here's the money and give me my RV. Give me my property. So, then I was told to get this land. I'm about to show y'all the land right now because we're going to do an update anyway on the event. And I was told to buy this land. And I'm like, I didn't know what I was buying it for. So I bought this land in 2000. Or I exchanged that energy called money for this land. For this energy called land in 2012 or 2013. The beginning of that year. And for a long time, I just came out in the summertime and just camped on it. Because I also bought a house. Paid free and clear. We also, the sisters down here, we own a house too. On 1 acre. It's a 3-bedroom house. 1 level, because everything is 1 level here. It's so beautiful here. It's against the block, the skyline. You can't even do 2-story buildings, you know. So we bought that. And we bought this. And mind you, I got the house for $14,000. I got a 3-story trailer, or what they call that, a motorhome, some shit like that, for $14,000 because the people that was living there prior used to make meth in the house. And these people down here, they didn't know what to do with that. So they just want to get rid of the house. Mind you, my father was a carpenter. So I called my dad. I'm like, Dad, before I buy this house, what to do? He said, baby, you just cover the whole house in latex paint and gloss paint. It'll seal the walls. And because it was already empty for 2 years, you feel me? And I was like, oh, okay. My daddy said paint the walls. So I told the lady, I said, okay, I'll buy it cash right now. So, because I think they wanted $25 for it. So I played with them, like, nah, because that shit will never come out the walls. You know what I mean? You got to fuck with them. It's going to never come out the walls. I'm never going to be, give me a kiss. Kiss. Thank you. It's going to never be able to come out the walls. So, I stole it from him and I painted it. We live there. We don't even want to live there. Like, we about to rent it out and just live on the raw land that we have. We want a homestead. We're going to live out here and build a place for sisters to come treat, for sisters to come to just chill and get back into your spirituality for real, where you're not going to come and get your brains fucked out. You ain't coming for none of that shit. You're going to come and connect with Source, because that's all you can do around me, because we don't play about it like we real. You're not going to come here with no drama. We don't do drama. We punish ourselves down here because we women, so we're emotional, so we get on each other. If I'm wrong, I gotta shut up for a whole day. We go into solitude and we punish ourselves and we deal with it and we write shit out and we come back. Okay, this is where I was wrong at, and we keep on moving. We build together for real, the real kind. Because you have to first be responsible for your own actions. Don't worry about the actions of somebody else. You have to first be responsible for your own actions, for your ascension, in order for us to grow as a collective. Okay, so anyway, I'm on the land now. I'm gonna show y'all the land, because I got a lot of requests today, and just asking, come on baby, how we get the land, what it looked like, So I'm gonna show you real quick. Let me show you my little monkey. Come on, monkey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on, let's go. The most beautiful face in the world, right here. Come on. You go with me, Ma? Babe, I'm gonna do a walk around.
Okay, I'm working on it.
Alright, listen out for boy. He playing in the van.
Okay.
Okay, so this the RV I got for $20,000. Mind you, I was shown this RV. It came to me in a vision, and I was just shown the RV. And I'm like, I was out in a remote place with the one white dog before the twins were born, and I had my dog. And then I was riding down the road one day. It was a car lot, and I saw this on the lot. And I'm like, I just saw the RV that I dreamt about. And the girl in the car was like, no, that wasn't it. That was like a two-piece. That was like a pickup truck with a trailer on the back. I said, no, I did a turnabout, and guess what? When I went there, it's exactly what it was. So I asked the man, I said, I don't know why it just transformed into something else. So can I go in it? He said, yeah. So I went inside of it. I'm like, no, this is not what Source has shown me at all. And I was tripping. So we was leaving, and my dog ran around the back of the building. I went around the back of the building, and this RV was sitting there. Mind you, you cannot see this RV from the street. My dog did something he'd never do. He ran up on this RV and pissed on a tire.
Hey, baby.
And I laughed. I said, I'm sorry he never do that. I said, but we just claimed it. I said, that's mine. He said, oh, no, this is not for sale, honey. My mother just bought this thing. It's a $76,000 RV. And she is so excited about this RV. I said, I understand, but I said, it's mine. Because Source showed me this. So it's mine. He said, baby, he said, I'm telling you. I said, where's your mom? He said, well, she's on vacation in the White Mountains. I said, can you call her? He said, well, no, because she's on vacation. So I tugged him enough where I irritated his skin. You feel me? He was like, okay, just wait a minute. Let me just call my mother. He called his mother, and he said, Mom, it's a lady in here talking about the RV is yours. He got quiet. He said, what? He was like, no. He said, my mother said, for $20,000, she'll give it to you. I said, I told you it's mine. I said, I got 5 G's in my pocket right now. I said, take this, and I'll see you Monday. I have no history on the machine and nothing, because Source showed it to me. I ain't got to do all of that. I trust me and I trust Source. So he's staring at me. He said, Mom, you said you didn't want to sell it. You just bought it. And I don't know what she was saying to him. She chastised. I said, give the girl the shit. So I'm like, thank you, and I'll see you Monday. Monday, I went into the bank to go get the $15,000 to go pick up my shit. Mind you, I was scared to even drive this big motherfucker. I never drove nothing this big. I didn't know how I was going to get home. I just knew it was mine. Source said it's yours. So I said, okay. I went into the bank. The man, I was right behind him in the line, the same man. And he was in there telling this country-ass little town. He in there telling all the tellers the story about me. No, she's some kind of magical woman, I'm telling you. She was in there, and like she did some magic over my mother. Y'all know how my mother feel about it. They was like, yeah, Victoria, never sell that thing, and da-da-da. And I was behind them, and I said, the magical lady right here. I said, it's mine. He said, yeah, that's the, look at her. That's the one. She got some kind of magic. I said, well, I'm on my way to you right now. I'm picking up your money. I went down there. I got in this big motherfucker and scared as hell. And I creep now. I'm whipping it, though. I'm whipping it. Don't get twisted. I'm my daddy's doing. My daddy Joe tractor trailers. So I got it. That's manifestations. Y'all ask me how I get what I get, because I'm obedient. Ain't nothing big about me. Well, yeah, I'm big in stature. I'm big as shit. But no, you know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing mystical and magical. And if I am, it's because I'm obedient to source. It's what make everything in my space become magic. Because I listen, like, how does she get this? How does she get this? How she with Luna? How she with Luna and Nature Boy was trying to get Luna. I didn't try for her. I sat with Source for 8 months after last awful relationship and said, you know what, I'm sick of all of this. And I cleaned myself out for 10 months and I called on my one. Whoever a whole kind of one came my way. I'm like, nope, because I'm loyal to mine. I'm loyal to myself first. And I'm like, nope, she ain't it. I'll know her when she come. And then Luna come, reading my mind and me reading her mind. I pulled my ultimate one. I pulled my twin flame. Because I waited and I was obedient. Source told me to be still and I did it. So now I'm with Luna. Everybody like, how the fuck that happened? Because I listen. That's why I get the best of everything that I have, and so can you. So for all of you who wanted to know, that's how we did it. Let me show y'all the land. As a matter of fact, we could do the update for the sisters. Don't worry about this trash because we moved all the stuff for the event. For those of y'all who don't know, June the 9th, 10th, and 11th, arrival date, June the 8th, departure the 9th. We doing a womb healing event where the sisters coming out. We're going to eat all wombs together. We eat mostly raw. One meal a day, one cooked meal a day. We be doing mostly raw. I'm doing some solitude. We got some little surprises. We'll be, we're building a building right now that's going to be our womb dome. If it's not finished when you get here, it's going to be enough that we can sit in that circle like we need to do. So we just getting stuff together. She's painting this building right now. Kefa, she been with me for 19 years and she 100. We got Luna, she be, show me your muscles, boo. I'm talking about the muscles you got since we've been digging that damn dirt. Yes, baby. Yeah. So, let me show y'all what I did the other day. I mean, when you living in the desert and you in a remote place, we love the desert though, because see, the desert ain't for the weak. We going to the tropics, but when you go to the tropics, all those conversations, meaning just from nature itself, all this stuff being offered to you in the desert, you gotta find your voices in the desert. The desert is for the wise. That's why even the fables, even the fake stories in the Bibles have always talked about somebody who's in the desert, because it's in the desert where you get your power. It's in the desert where you get your strength, when you gotta find your way. Example right here. So for the womb camp out, this is what we did. I said, how am I going to get these girls to be able to take a shower at this womb camp out? So my daddy came out of me again and I built these. See this? It's just PVC pipe. I said, okay, you know what? I'll build a 3x3 box. It's something you can stand in. Take your shower. Come take a shower, ladies. And then I was like, well, something they can throw their towels over this and throw their clothes over, you know, while they in there. So then, baby, how are we going to close it? We say, oh, we're going to close the top. The top don't need to be open because it's pretty tall. So I took and I built this. I'll put 4 of these up. It's basically a shower box. You come in, and then I'm gonna come take a shower for y'all in a minute. Oh, she right here. I'm here. Hey, baby. You come in, close it, and we got these. Show them that in your hand. Got these solar shower bags. Like you just hang them up there, and the sun heat the water up, and it'll be hanging up there, and you just come in. And you take your shower. We created this, and as a matter of fact, I did the bathroom ones where you use the bathroom at. It's real similar. It's the same boxes, except for where we got this at. It's going to be flipped because it's actually going to be where the toilet paper at. So we got 4 of those on this side of this building. Mind you, this building came with the property. He sold me the property. Oh, I don't know if I told y'all. The property was $10,000. That little building right there. It's a. The what? Oh shit! It's a cargo carrier thingy, and that costs. You look at it up online. That costs $4,500. The building that she's painting right now, it got paperwork in it inside. Let me walk y'all inside real quick. It got paperwork in it inside, just like newspaper clippings where this thing used to be on cowboys, Indians used to. You see it? It's all the way over there. Lies. Where cowboys used to, and Indians used to go do shows on this thing. So it's the kind that you can actually put on the railroad track. See underneath how the wheels are made? It's an antique one. You can't get these. You can put wheels on it, or you can put it on the railroad tracks. This came with the building. I got a guy right now who want to give me $15,000 for it, which will pay for the land I bought. So the two of them together is worth $20,000. And I only paid $10 for the land. This is the place. The thing was called Vision Quest. These Indians, they're got a trailer right there in the newspaper. It was called Vision Quest, and they used to go do some kind of cowboy shit. I don't know what they did, but there's a whole lot of paperwork that came with it. So if I wanted to sell it, I got titles and stuff. It's worth a lot of money. So he built that. Came with that. Mind you, I told you I bought it for $10,000 cash, because he just wanted to get the hell out of here real quick and go back up in Teos, Mexico. And he just wanted to leave. Like I told him, no, that's not what happened. No, you didn't just want to leave. It wasn't for you. You built here. He was an architect. So he built that building. The silver one I showed you. And there's another 12 by 12 building. He built that shit with his hands. And we're making a temple, a woman's temple out of that one. No, it was for us. So this is 5 acres of raw land. This is another van we own over there. I don't know if you can see the van. I can't see what I'm seeing in here, but if you see it, that's just another one of our vans. But it's a camper van. They got a bed in there, stove, refrigerator, all that kind of shit. For sisters that want to come down, it's a quick place for somebody to stay. We put these little shits up. We thought we did a good job. We like them. And they light up at night with solar lights. But I'm taking y'all up to the womb dome right now. So how do you manifest? Be obedient. It's not even all about just your magic and what you can do. Because what's for you is already for you. It's already laid out for you. So it's being obedient is the key and the secret to manifestation. Listen to your goddamn self. Listen to your guardians. Listen to your source. When you get that word and you know, whether nobody believe you or not, this is something I gotta do. Get up and do it. Okay, here, the last time y'all seen this was just flat ground, right? And I love what we just did with it because it looked like the head of an ankh. Can y'all see the circle? Right here. So we dig this trench here all the way around it. Just me and Luna did that. Me, Luna, and the other sister you saw. Sisters out here working their ass off. Y'all got some brothers. We need some fucking muscles to come out here and dig this land as long as your energy right and you know we on womb healing and you get no pussy over here. We in a boat, none of that. Please come help us. Be righteous men and come out here and righteously help us dig this pit. Sisters too. So anyway, the sandbags, we're using these. We're building this whole building out of these. It's called earth bags or like sandbags. Look at the trench we dug. I know last time y'all seen it, it was nothing like this. Right now, that's about a 4-foot hole in the ground. Except for that chunk over there we gotta get off. It's about a 4-foot hole. That took weeks. I mean, I think it's about a month now. We've been digging this shit. It ain't no joke because it's just us and that pickaxe and the shovels that we got. Because this is just not dirt. It's called caliche. Once you get a foot in, that kind of white looking stuff, it's like concrete. So I do all the hardest work. My little fat ass strong as hell. So I do all the hardest work and I break ground. And Luna and Keffa shovel it out. And that's how we get it done. Right now, like I said, it's just us. But we happy about it. We in love. Because we know we are the caretakers of this ground. So we done seen a couple people with like backhoes and bobcats to come help us. And we like, no. I'm telling them like, no. Because every time I chip away at this dirt and build what they say we can't do no more. Every time I chip away, I'm chipping away some degradation out of my life. Something degrading. I'm chipping away at me. I got to do this with my hands. I'm putting love in this. So this is coming this, and we have our womb healing circles, and we chant together, talk together, and cry together. It's going to be our energy. I don't want no fucking big machine coming up here disturbing all the life around us. No, we only need to disturb this area because anyway, I was told to dig in the obedience, because I was told to go in the ground. Because I didn't want to do this. Right now, we be finished. We be half finished. We just putting the bags around. That's a long process, too. But no, the dream I had, me and Luna had to dig in the ground. So that's why we doing this shit for y'all. Because I'm being obedient. Because they said something was coming. They said it's everywhere. Go in the ground. Build shelter in the ground, they kept saying. So that's why we got a half a moon here. Right here. So that's the womb event update. We're actually going to be sending out to everybody who sent money in already, and everybody who's once you send your money in, we're doing a video. Oh no, we'll send you the video of a supply list that you want to get your camping stuff, what tent, sleeping bags, you know, just filling you in on what you do to make yourself comfortable. Of course, in the 125, we're providing all the fruit and the food for the 1 meal a day. The women with children that's coming, we'll let you know. We're sending you this thing because we're leaving tonight. We'll be gone from here for 2 days just so we can get paperwork straight with you guys and what we should be doing. Okay, the last part of this video is all the primordial. Like, you're about to get to work now. Listen, y'all. This girl, she been looking for something real, she say. And she can tell you better than me, because I don't lie. She been looking for something real. Like, she wanted to get hands on. She never even lifted a shovel before in her life. She'll tell you. Babe, you ever lift a shovel before now?
No. I think one time to do a ritual outside. That's it.
And you had a hard time with that?
I did.
And I was on the phone with you, I remember that.
I couldn't even break the ground.
Now look at her. She pulling gorilla carts and shit. Showing me, I caught her yesterday. I think it was yesterday. We was in a store, right? And I caught her looking at herself in the mirror on the side, flexing the muscles in her arm that she really has, though. I was like, damn, like, she getting kind of strong. And she really has from putting the work in. And we loving it, though. It's like we're not being tortured. Everything we do is what we say we want to do. And that's how you want to live. That's how you know when you're free. That's not freedom net, though. The source told me recently I'm not free until I can create a sound outside of the English alphabet. So we almost free. We not free yet. Who, baby? I don't see him. Is he with Cal?
He was just in the area. Hi!
So, it's obedience. That's what I need y'all to do. Be obedient, not to me, but to source, to yourself. The answers are within. You'll know if you belong here with me or not, because it's in you. I can't tell you what to do. Can't nobody tell you. Stop running to people because shit sound good. Go with sisters, especially the sisters. I need you to feel it. It's how you know it. By our feelings, we are intuitive beings. Stop acting like men and trying to think about everything. Men are logical and analytical. That's what they do. I mean, but you got us Gemini women. We ain't no damn joke. Gemini, Aquariuses, and Libras. Our heads ain't no joke. We the mothers of civilization, and that's how we did things by what we felt with thought. That's how we birthed, which is the last part of the video. Parthenogenesis and the primordials. What happened today with the sisters that left nature fat is powerful. It's powerful, and it's a movement for sisters. It's that time. And again, I call on the primordials. See, the primordials are the women they talk about. They think they know they're talking about it, they don't, but I'm talking about it because I'm one of them. I came back to this planet carrying the DNA. I was here before. It's not my first time. A lot of us don't remember. I remember. It is in this day, in this time. I am the primordial mother. I was the first woman on this planet. That may not make sense to a lot of you, but I don't care about you. I care about the ones that make sense to. That feel me, that resonate, that cried when I played the drum today, that it shook your core, that shook your soul. Then you know you are vibrating and resonating with me because it's you and me. You are a primordial. You hear me? It's the primordials that has to come together. Once we link back in this energy, the primordials, then we have to go and awaken all the wombs again. And once all the wombs are awakened, you hear me? Once the wombs are awakened, then we can save the planet. Then we can bring in our kings. Then we can bring in our gods, as we call them, Biyazi. See, we created our own language too, Iyazi. When y'all hear me say Iyazi, y'all reach out to me, I say, Hold Doc Iyazi, which means a greeting of peace. Iyazi means she who has manifested from source. And the Biyazi is son of the mother. He who has manifested from her. I am the first of creation. They teaching this is not new for me. It's not a new teaching for me. I've always just kind of been in the shadows. There wasn't time. I'm obedient. The source tell me it's time for a message. I come out. Source telling me now. She said right now. She said the primordials are ready and the primordials are listening. So it's right now. I'm calling the primordials. And we're gonna save this planet. You might just call me Jesus. Call me Jesus. Call her Jesus. Call her Jesus. Because it's that Christ consciousness that's coming back through the mother. It's what's about to happen. What's happening. It's not about to happen. It's not about to happen because you have three of us who is linked up right now in energy. Y'all can't even imagine what's real. That's why we're going to come together outside of these social networks on other platforms where we can do what we need to do. But I ain't going to hold y'all. Let me show y'all. You ever seen something so cute shoveling? Well, I haven't. Shit. So, no, but we love you. We love you. Calling the primordials. We're waiting for you. We're waiting for you. Even if you know it's time to go and you don't know where to go. We're here. We might not can house everybody right now, so we need to talk about it. Maybe you need to work in Babylon for a little bit. I don't like that Babylon shit. I'm just saying it because somebody said that. Listen, maybe you work in the world, work in hell for a little bit. And get up the money that you need. Don't pay no more rent where you at. Don't do nothing. Shut that shit down. Start selling shit. If that's what you need. If it's not something that you need for your ascension, let it go. If it's something that you need for your ascension and the ascension of your children, keep it. But break the ties of this material world. Save your money. Be like, okay, Ceka, I'm trying to come out. What we need? I'm like, all right, you probably need $2,000 so we can get this together. Or we'll all get together and build you a womb dome of your own type shit. We got the land, we got the space. We all come together, we build your shit. We build her shit. But just don't come broke because we can't afford you. You feel me? We struggling. As a matter of fact, on the page, $1, $5, $10, $100,000, $200,000 to help us. Anything for what we're doing out here for the sisters. Because we're doing it on our own. We're doing it without working. We selling little bracelets, jewelry, soaps, and shit like that. And that's how we make our way. That's how these women are eating. You feel me? And the men. This is why we got to get it together to just show the men how to do it properly. That they can work for themselves without selling drugs. But they're going to take mother first. Because we don't put our sons out there as drug dealers. Because we send them out there in the street. We talk about them like shit. But we don't want to send them out there. But you need to go make some money. I can't afford you. Then what the fuck you had them for? Just to send them to the street. We got a lot of corrections to make. Women, we have a lot of corrections to make. It's going to start with the self. It's going to start with like-minded people. We come together and chastise our goddamn self. Because we made this mess. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. But that's the allegory of that story about Eve biting that apple. She ain't bite that fucking apple. Or pomegranate, none of that shit. But she was the fall of man. Because she fell in love with her own creation called the male being. I'm telling y'all some real shit. I seen it. She fell in love with her own creation. Her own creation turned around against her. Is what happened. I'm telling them, boo-boo. He turned back against her. She lost her connection with Source as God. She relinquished her relationship. We fucked it up. How we got and we in this predicament because we fucked up. So now we need each other to chastise each other, to keep each other right. What's that you got when you put in your mouth? God? What you eating? What you doing, Ceka? Y'all point the finger at me. What you doing, Ceka? Should you be doing that? Nah, Ceka, I learned this. This is what we should be doing. Let me look it up and go see if that shit true and come back at you like, oh, you was right. And then be responsible for it. Calling all wombs. Share the video, y'all. Calling all wombs. Particularly looking for the primordials now. We're going to work with all wombs, though. No wombs left behind. We got we. Hashtag, y'all, we got we. No wombs left behind. We got to get it together and we're going to show the brothers how to do it. Mind you, they do everything you do. They do everything you do. Or everything they do is for you. That's why they do what they do. Drug dealers don't go out and sell drugs and buy fucking nice cars, get dressed and fresh to go sit with each other. They buying that shit for you. Because they can go get the girl. So they can go get the womb, but they then use it where they're controlling the womb. What's the sister say today about fucking the mind? I don't want to say it the way I say it. What's the hashtag? Get your dick out your brain. Get the dick out your brain. Shouts out to Yaya. Get the thing out your brain. And get back into the womb. You don't even know what that portal is that you're carrying. But it's about that time, y'all. It's that time to be real. I wish I could see y'all comments, but I got this glare I can't even see on the phone at all. So I can't respond to anything. Mostly, I don't because I'm always outside somewhere. And I got to help her work now. So she's working by herself, and that's not cool. But, let's link up, y'all. Let's link up. Hit inbox. Let's just link up. It's that time. Let me show y'all how she be doing it. Mind you, she came in. She had no muscles at all. Look at her. She couldn't even lift that bucket. She still can't steer it, right? She working on it, though. Look. Pushing it. Pushing it. Watch out, baby. Okay. Watch his fingers. Look at her. Lifting tons. That's what you want. If you're going to go to nature, if you're getting out the system, What you building? Are you going to leech off of some shit? Don't be getting out the fucking system to go rent some more shit. How much sense that make? Go be a caretaker of something. Or join somebody who's the caretaker of something. Every time I hear somebody that's gone to nature, they live in some kind of hostile or renting some man's shit. Where the fuck is your shit at? The fuck you gonna leave America for to go rent in Costa Rica? Shut the fuck up. Stop the asinine shit. God damn it. Purchase some land. No, we don't really own shit, but we are the caretakers. Go be the caretaker of some land. That's what we doing. I gotta go, y'all. Love you. Try to come back later. I think we're gonna do one more session before we leave here tonight, a drum session or something. We're not too tired. It's like 5 o'clock here right now. But I love you. See you later. Ladies, get ready.